Crime in Chicago. So far this year, 109 people have been murdered in that city. That's up 56% over last year. Much of the violence is gang-generated, minority involved. We sent Jesse Waters to the Windy City to find out what's going on. Crime in Chicago. So
murder skyrocketing in the city of Chicago. What's going on?
It's 3 times more deadly in Chicago than anywhere in the nation.
It really starts at home because you've got a lot of people that are born into families without fathers.
Chicago gets millions of dollars each year to fight this. Where's the money going?
Money is not enough. It's going to take family to family, block to block, to not only bring the crime down, but raise the value of life.
What's this neighborhood like?
Confused, desperate for resources. I don't know where the resources are going, but it's not coming in our community.
It's World War 17 over here. If you get caught in crossfire, just hope you make it out here.
We've got to do more graduations than we do funerals to turn this thing around.
Are there a lot of gangs here?
Basically what you have are 2 primary gangs, Gangster Disciples and Black Gangster Disciples, so Black Disciples.
So are there a lot of shootings in this neighborhood?
Oh, definitely. Right here, we're on King Drive. It's supposed to be a symbol of peace. Unfortunately, we have a lot of violence right here on King Drive.
Yeah, I got shot one day. It's all good, though. I'm still alive.
People don't talk to nobody. You'll be lucky enough if you could just make it across the street to the store and come back.
You got President Obama's house right here. You go 6 blocks over. You got shootings over here. You got 4 blocks over this way. You got shootings over that way.
5 shots were fired.
You're talking about semi-automatic guns. You're talking about high-power guns. These kids are holding some very dangerous weapons.
We've got to stop referring to people as African-American, Hispanic-American. These are American kids, and they're being slaughtered by other American kids.
Police come after the murder happened. You don't see a police officer out here now.
There are a lot of patrol cars patrolling the neighborhood. I think they're not enough.
If Bill wanted to come out here, what would you guys like? Greet him with open arms?
Yeah, there's no black on white crime. He's fake down here. They don't want him.
People started screaming and running everywhere.
And these murders have spiked during Rahm's watch. How do you think the mayor's handled it?
Well, they spiked during Mayor Daley's watch. He has been known as a deadly city.
He's trying to come up with ways, and he's listening to the people in the communities, and he's trying to figure out positive solutions.
About 70% of all the shootings and homicides in the city of Chicago are gang-on-gang violence. If we can deal with the reprisal shooting, we can start to make an impact on both the shooting and the homicides.
The murders at a record rate under your watch. How do you feel about that? I can say it. I know. Is that the kind of message you want to send to the families? You said he'd be right there with the city's police. Obama did a lot of community organizing there. Did that work?
Well, I never heard of the guy until he ran for Senate.
He did a great job, and then he moved on, and someone else took his place.
Obama, my man. You know what I'm saying? I mess with Obama, but at the same token, it's more than he could be done. Most
of the politicians that are from Chicago, just like the Trayvon Martin, case. You had Bobby Rush, on the House floor in a hoodie when people are dying in his district.
Just because someone wears a hoodie does not make them a hoodlum.
I think that's kind of hypocritical, and that's my honest opinion.
All right, a couple of things. Rahm Emanuel, the mayor, he don't want to talk to you, right?
No, he
don't want to answer any questions. Okay. No women in that piece.
No, they were too scared to talk to me at all. It's really sad. They can't even go across the street with groceries. They're kind of ducking and hiding in the middle of the day.
All right, so they don't want to be on television and anger somebody who may watch it who's a member of a gang.
Right.
What are these gangs fighting about? They sell narcotics? Are they drug gangs?
Yeah, it's mostly drug gangs, and they're fighting over smaller and smaller scraps because the economy's bad, and white people aren't buying as many drugs now. So the profits are down, so they're trying to fight over turf, property, and respect.
So most of the fighting and the murders are, I want to be on this block, and I want you off this block.
Right.
And if you don't get off this block, we're going to kill you.
Exactly.
So drug dealers are killing drug dealers.
Right.
Is it all black?
Yeah, it's all black. I mean, that's the deal. And one of the main beefs, actually, Arabs are buying up all the stores in their communities and are employing all the gangbangers. So they're running drugs in and out of these Arab-owned stores, and they're just fronts. And the cops, for some reason, aren't raiding these stores.
How much of a police presence is there in the neighborhood you were in?
I actually saw a lot of police officers, but the main problem there, they're not getting out of patrol cars and patrolling the streets on foot.
They're
not shaking hands. They're not getting to know the community. They're kind of responding to the crime after it happens.
Is that because there's so much crime that that's all they have to do is respond? Or
that might be the policy. I talked to one of these ex-police officials, and he said what they need to do is a surge strategy like Iraq. Flood the zone, boots on the ground, do more stings, raids, everything
That's
like
what they do in New York City with the CompStat. Wherever the crime are, they flood the zone, get these guys out. But it is out of control down there right now, right?
Yeah, it's out of control. I was safe, though. I said, should I be scared? And they said, we don't shoot white people. You're our biggest customer.
For drugs?
Yeah.
Well, how'd you pay? No. Just a little levity on a serious story. All right, good job. I appreciate it. Plenty more ahead.